I don't want to be your turn up friend. No, I didn't know they was having a baby. I wasn't in the bedroom when they was making it. What if your lack of isolation is what's causing you consistent failure? And I know that might sound so crazy since we're in this age of social media. Every single time you look up, everybody is showing every single part of their life. Every time you look up, somebody is having a party. Somebody's going out. Somebody's hitting the club. Somebody's doing all of this crap. But what if for you, not for them, what if for you, your lack of isolation is what is causing you consistent failure? My question for you is this. Would you be okay if in 10 years, God sent down a message in a bottle, and the message in a bottle said, hey, if you would have locked in, focused on yourself, and isolated from the BS for 1 year, I would have showed you what having a beautiful, amazing, goal-filled, and purpose-driven life was really like? What if, bro? What if? I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying, what if? Because, see, I remember a time in my life where I was always going out. I was always with the people. I was always kicking it. I'm talking about drinking, doing everything under the sun. But then one day, something said, boom, something clicked for me. And I think that thing that really clicked for me was the fact that I started to realize that my purpose is so much bigger than the going out, the fun, getting these cheap dopamine hits, and not really being in alignment with my purpose. I think for me, I got really tired of writing down my goals at the beginning of the year and then getting to the end of the year and realizing, dang, another year and I still haven't hit my goals. Have you reached that point yet? If not, it's cool. Sometimes it takes people longer than others. There's been so many times in my life where I ended up doing some things that I knew I shouldn't have been doing. And the reason that I did the things is because, quite frankly, I was just living a pleasure-driven life. I was doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it because I could do it. But at some point, I had to tighten up. I was like, bro, I can't keep living my life like this. And that right there begs the question, what if your lack of isolation is what keeps you consistently failing? It's nothing wrong with going out. It's nothing wrong with having a good time. But it's nothing wrong with going out. It's nothing wrong with having a good time. But on the real though, how many times are you going to go out with your friends to the club and y'all celebrating absolutely nothing because none of y'all are hitting y'all's goals, because none of y'all are focused on absolutely anything? How long are we going to continue to do that? Exactly. Crickets. Nothing. You want to go out this upcoming Saturday and sit up here in this section with your friends and celebrate God knows what, because nobody has hit a single goal that they set for themselves in the last 90 days. Quit the cap, bro. Cut it out, bro. That junk is lame. It's lame to set goals and not hit the goals and then get out here and live your life as if you're a goal hitter. Imagine sitting up here being LeBron James, and for a whole season, your butt got out here and missed 100% of the shots that you was taking. Season rolls around, and you got the nerve to get your butt up and go out as if you did absolutely amazing. You around here acting like you hot stuff when really you not. You cold. You cold as ever, bro. You trash. I want you to really think about that. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. I've had to lock in. I'm locked in right now. You feel me? And the reason I'm locked in is because I had to be real with myself. I had to say, wait a minute now. You got all of these goals that you want to accomplish. The last 6 months, you didn't accomplish those goals. You might have accomplished 1 out of 6. Well, 1 out of 6 is absolutely terrible. So I had to keep it honest with myself and truly ask myself, what's more important? Me being the friend that's always open and available to go out and kick it with you and have a good time, or me being the friend that's able to inspire you because I did what I said I was going to do? For me, I would rather be the other friend. I'm trying to hit the goal. When you send me an invite asking to come out, I want you to think in the back of your head, dang man, Jada probably not going to come. Why she not going to come? You know Jada locked in. You know Jada got a big goal. You know Jada focused. That's what I want to come across people's minds when they think about me and what I got going on in my life. I don't need you to think of me as the turn-up friend. I don't need you to think of me as the party friend. I don't need to be that person that you always come when you need somebody to turn up with. I need to be the friend that you invite into the investment meetings. I I need to be the friend who you sending me an invite to go to a $600 conference. I need to be the friend who you sending me an invite and saying, hey, listen, I know the program is $6,000. Can you go half with me? That's the type of friend I am. That's the type of friend I aspire to be. That's the type of friend I have been for a long time. I don't want to be your turn up friend. My friends don't bring me no gossip. You want to know why my friends can't bring me gossip? Because they know I don't know what's popping off. I don't know what y'all are doing. I don't know about the gossip. My friends come to me and they might tell me something about a celebrity and I'm like, who is that? You know Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, you know they're having a baby. No, I didn't know they was having a baby. I wasn't in the bedroom when they was making it. No, I did not know that. Sorry. I don't know why I needed to know about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, two millionaires who are 10 times richer than me. No, I did not know that they was having a baby because I did not care. I'm not having none. It's not relevant to me. You gotta ask yourself, what is more important to me right now? What is more important to me with my goals right now? You need to dig deep, bro. You need to dig deep. And if you need to go through a period of isolation, which I'm sure you do, because who knows the last time you did it, you probably never have. If you need to go through that period of isolation, you need to lock in and do it. Stop sitting up here and letting these irrelevant distractions constantly get in your way. Because when you sit up here and you let irrelevant distractions constantly get in your way, when you're trying to find the way to your goals, all of a sudden the GPS don't work. All of a sudden the GPS don't work. Don't be that person, man. Don't be that person in the friend group where we look up 10 years down the line and you still got the same job making the same money. Don't be that friend who we know that you had a baby 3 years ago. The baby is 3 years old. And then we fast forward 15 years later, the child is 18. And now you sitting up here having your child take out student loans because you wouldn't lock in when you knew you needed to so you could afford your child's education. Don't be that friend, bro. That junk lame. It's lame. You have more than that. You are worth more than that. You can do more than that. But if you don't pick a time period where you're going to focus in, where you're going to isolate yourself, where you're going to put your goals first before anything, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're so much better than the effort that you're putting into your goals right now. But you're sitting up here playing these mind games with yourself as if you're not who you say you are. You got to stop that, man. You got to stop that. Here it is. You've been blessed with a goal. You've been blessed with a vision. And instead of you digging deep and locking in on that goal and locking in on that vision, you're sitting around here playing as if that vision can't be given to somebody else. But it can. That vision can be given to somebody else who actually locked in. That vision can be given to somebody else who actually care about the goal. It can be. Please don't act like you are the only person who can get the job done, because I know you're not. The life that you're living is not only supposed to be lived for you. But because you think so little about your life, you're treating your life as if it's only supposed to be lived for you. You can always tell somebody's level of belief with their goals by the actions that you see them do. That person who get up every single day and they lock in on that thing and they working and they working and they working and they working and they missing events and they missing birthdays and they missing stuff, that person believes. That person who is inconsistent, not doing what they said they was going to do, skipping what they said they was going to do, saying, oh, I can do it later. That person don't have no belief in their goals for real. Because if they had belief in their goals for real, they would be locked into that. They wouldn't play with it like that. They wouldn't play with it like it wasn't worth anything. They will be locked in. This season right here is your season of isolation. This season right here is your season where you're supposed to lock in and knock out every single goal that you got set on your list. This is your year. This is your time. But you're the only person who can make it your year and your time. This has nothing to do with somebody else giving you an opportunity. This has nothing to do with God sending all these blessings down. This has everything to do with you, your discipline, your focus, and your work ethic.